shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam.
Hi everyone, this is Audrey, also known as Noble Strength, and welcome back to my channel. It is so good to be back here. I took a little vacation to go to my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee to catch up with family and friends, and I had such a wonderful time. It was so good for the spirit. And so I did find thrift stores in Memphis, and if you're from Memphis, give me a comment below and say hello to your fellow homegirl. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I collected on this collective thrift haul. Alright, let's see what I got on this thrift haul from Memphis. I got this jacket. Now this is a, I would say, retro jacket, because this is like from the 80s, and I highly recommend, if you're into retro looks, especially from the 80s, to get this jacket. This is a members only jacket, and I used to have one back in the day, but mine was stolen back in junior high school. So I have been on the hunt to get one of these members only jacket, and what I love about it, it has a history. This company began in 1975, but this particular racer jacket became really popular in the 80s. It's known for its epaulets on the shoulders, as well as this racer collar. So, and then it has that traditional members only logo on the front pocket. So it's like this polyester blend type jacket. It's very lightweight. It's really meant to be a fitted jacket, but I got this men's kind of, this is a 42 large, so it's going to be oversized on me. The one that I originally had was fitted. They're meant to be kind of fitted and tailored to your body, but I went ahead and got this one, and I will still be on the hunt for one that is in my size. I've run across several others in my thrifting, on my thrifting excursions, but they had like stains that I didn't think you could get out, like rust or something like that, and they had some really cool colors. I remember I found one that was a light blue. It was a perfect fit, but it had a stain in it, and had I known about grandma's like stain remover, I probably would have gotten it, but I didn't find out about that until later. So I went ahead and got this one. It had a little bit of staining here, but I said I'm not going to pass it up this time because it is not that noticeable, and I did wash it, and the stain didn't come out, but I did not use grandmother's on it. So I'm going to try to use grandmother's on it. I think it might be some type of oil stain, and I'm not sure what type of stain that is. But I got this members only jacket. Really like it. So cool. Check them out on their website. It's members only, and I can't remember if it's .com or what. But just check them out. They have some really cool stuff, and they do make jackets for women, but this is a men's jacket. So I got that. Next thing I got was some DKNY jeans. These are just some straight jeans, which I really like, and so I got those. And this jacket, I believe, was like $5. The pants were $5 as well. Got this just basic tank. This is a Talbot's brand tank, something simple. I believe I paid like $3 for that. It's hard to remember all the pricings of it because some things were half off and some things weren't. I got these red capri pants. These are, I believe, limited capri pants in red, and you know how much I love red, so yeah, I got those, and I believe those were like $3. And I have been on the hunt for a white kind of polo type shirt to wear with those seersucker pants that I showed in my last haul. So I did find one. This one's by Old Navy. It's perfect. It was $3, and I think it'll go great with those seersucker pants. So I got those, and I got this fabulous skirt. Love the print in this. This is so summery and springy, kind of the leaf print designs. I just love the contrasting of the colors. It sits low on the waist, so this type of skirt looks good on all body types. So ladies, I recommend, you know, it hides problem areas really well. It kind of flattens you out here in the tummy area, so great fit. And this was a Nee and Zoe one, and I like it because the waist has a little bit of elastic in it, a nice stretch. And this was like $3. And I've got this really nice kind of just blousey kind of tank top. Love the print in that, love the design, just kind of artsy like. But once again, red, I could probably pair those with the capri pants. There's so much you could do with this. You could wear it with like khaki pants, khaki capris, khaki skirt, just a lot you can do with that. And I believe I paid like $3 for that as well. Got a really bright color shirt. Aren't you glad you tuned into my channel? Anyway, that was lame, but so I got this really cool Mod International, and what I love about this shirt is the cuff on it. I like how the cuff turns up. Just a really nice shirt. So you could dress that up with some slacks or a nice skirt. And my find, guys, out of all the hauls, this is like the perfect one. This reminded me of a Henry Matisse painting. I don't know, it's just beautiful. It's a work of art. It looks like a painting, so colorful. And I thought this would be perfect to wear on open house at school for my, you know, parents and meeting my parents and students. I just thought this was wonderful. And this is a Ralph Lauren skirt. And guys, this is the coolest story behind this. This skirt was way too big. But now that I've been sewing, that's the great thing. You can buy things that are too big if you really, really like it, because you can alter it. So I just went ahead and got it. I brought it home. I took 2 inches in on the side seam, or maybe an 1.5 inches, and yeah, fixed it. It fits perfectly. So now I have the skirt. Otherwise, I would have normally just passed it up. Or there have been times where I've taken something to the seamstress to be fixed, and then I end up paying more for the skirt to have it seamed or, you know, taken in than when I initially bought it. So I saved myself a lot of money, and I just love being able to do, like, you know, minor things with the sewing machine. So those are my things that I got as far as clothes, but I got some really great accessories, and I've got to share those with you. Some of the coolest things. I got a couple of purses, or a few purses. This one is a Fossil brand purse. I call it my upholstered purse. It kind of reminds me of, you know, those old upholstered chairs or furniture that you may get. It has the paisley print. It has several compartments with the Fossil logo on all sides. So this is a bit of a retro bag, probably from the 90s. Has a zip compartment. And then on the inside, originally it came with a crossbody strap, but it no longer has it, so you would have to carry it like that. Has 2 pockets on the sides, and the leather is in excellent condition. So great find, and I got this for $3 because it was half off. They were having a 4th of July sale. Alright, so the other bag that I got was this Patricia Nash handbag. I love the distressed look of this bag, and Patricia Nash is a really good brand of quality leather handbags for women. I like that it has a nice roomy inside, and this originally must have had a longer strap to wear as a crossbody, but it no longer has it. And this was also half off because everything at that store was half off because of a 4th of July sale. So yeah, I got that one. Nice deal. And the next purse that I got was an Etienne Onyé retro handbag, probably from the 70s or 80s, not really sure. But what I love about this bag, the leather is in excellent condition, nice and soft. It has the A logo there, and I like that it has that kind of embossed leather alligator print there as well. It has a very thin crossbody strap. And the really great thing is you can pull it open like that. So you have that type of opening, nice and roomy. It has the Abner or Etienne Onyé, signature inside with the zip compartment. Very nice handbag. I've already carried this. It's nice and roomy. It holds a lot. So yeah, great retro find. Now for the second best find, because my skirt that I showed you that reminded me of Henry Matisse was my favorite find, but my second favorite find were these pumps. They are pumps by Steven by Stephen Madden. I have been looking for some red pumps all summer and I finally found some. They're open toe and they're suede, so they can be worn this summer because they're open toe. Suede can actually be worn all year round. So I got these. Now, the lady at the store said these are weapons. She said you could probably use these as weapons because the heel on them is so high. Yeah, I normally don't wear heels this high. This is a 6-inch heel, but because they have a platform in the top, there's nice support. It doesn't hurt, I should say, the bottom or the ball of your foot. So this kind of balances everything out with the heel being so high. But I could not pass up on these because I had been looking for some red pumps, and their quality, and I believe Steven is a kind of like a higher quality in the Steven brand line. At least that is what I have heard from watching other YouTubers. So I've owned Steve Madden shoes before, but not any by just the Steven by Stephen Madden. So these were not really worn. If they were, I couldn't tell. They look brand new to me. And these were half off because of it being, I guess, just having a sale. So these were $15. Now the great story behind this is not only were they in my size of 9.5, not only were they barely used, but I saw another pair right beside it in a different color and I just had to get them. So I got 2 pair for $30, and this pair is yellow. So these would go perfect with my yellow dress that you probably saw in my birthday haul. If you have not seen my birthday haul, check it out, guys. I'll leave it in the description box below. So these are, this is the same shoe, different color. These were a little bit more, I think, maybe worn than the others, but barely. So I would say gently used shoe. But yeah, so those were my finds on my Memphis thrifting excursion. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I'm going to style them for you. I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed the thrift haul and styling, and I hope it gave you some ideas on how you can put together some outfits. And once again, this is Audrey, also known as Noble Striz, saying thank you for coming along with me on my thrifting excursion in Memphis, Tennessee, my hometown. And I will see you next time, and remember to be a good steward of all that God has given you because He loves us so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue, followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him, they just hovered round his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis,